Hey Hamilton, Anthony from Dewildt Chrysler. Today I'm going to give you a tutorial of the 8.4 inch touchscreen display with the UConnect system. This system is amazing. It's in almost all of our vehicles. It's in this Ram, that Ram, all the Jeep lineup, Jeep Grand Cherokees, Compass, even the Gladiators, and it's actually even in Challengers and Chargers. I can't wait to show you, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so for the purpose of this demonstration, this walkthrough, we are using a 2021 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sahara with the EcoDiesel engine. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to fire it up. Okay, so when your screen does turn on, it will bring you to the screen that you had it on last when you turned off the vehicle. And one thing I want to show you guys first is at the bottom here you have a series of different tabs that you can actually customize. You can put whichever ones you would like there. You got your media, you also have your climate control, you have your controls for your heated seats and your heated wheel. You have an apps tab where it'll open up all the different apps within your UConnect touchscreen. Navigation, your phone where you can ultimately pair your phone to use your Bluetooth, and then a settings tab as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each and every one of these different apps on this UConnect screen and kind of show you the different functionality that they have. First one here is the media. This is where you can sift through your radio, your Siriusxm, your FM, your AM. And you can also select your source for your Bluetooth, your USB ports, your auxiliary cable, and stuff like that. So, for example, we're on the Sirius satellite radio right now. As you see at the top, we have a list of different stations set. It shows 6, but if you click the arrow on the right, there's another 6 that you can set as well. So, for example, you can go to any station that you like, and if that is one of your favorite stations or the favorite kind of music that you like to listen to, all you have to do is touch and hold one of the tabs and it will set it for you. So now, as you can see, it changed the number 1 tab there to channel 37, and you can do that for all different 12 presets on the top there. On the right hand side, there's a couple different things. You can open up your map for your navigation, so that way you're not flipping your screens. If someone wants to adjust the radio while they're riding in the passenger seat, it doesn't affect your navigation. You can still do both at the same time, and all you have to do is touch it again to simply remove it. Underneath that is the favorites tab. This one's pretty cool for the Siriusxm. If you're listening to a song and you really like the song, or if you really like the artist, all you got to do is hit that favorites button, and you can either click add favorite artist or add favorite song. And then when those either artists or songs come up on satellite radio, any station, it'll notify you at the top, and all you have to do is click it and it'll bring you to that station. Right across the middle here, you can see browse. So if you click browse, you can sift through all the different channels, or you can go by genre, and it'll give you a list of, rock, country, it even has talk shows, sports, stuff like that. Again, your favorites tab here, it'll show you what's currently playing on satellite radio at the time. If you have too many favorites set and a song really comes up that you want to add, if you click it, it'll notify you that you have too many favorites. So all you got to do is go to remove favorites, and then you can remove something that you may no longer like listening to, and then you'll be able to add that new song that you like. Game zone, you can set your different teams. It'll notify you when your team is playing. It can give you updates every quarter, every time a team scores, or even just the end result. It'll also show you, stations that your teams are on, so you can actually listen to the game while you're driving. If you've been listening to a song and you want to listen to it again, you can actually click replay, and you can rewind it to the beginning of that song. Which is pretty cool. And then if that song finishes, if you want to just catch up to what's ever live on the radio, you just click live and it'll bring you to the front. As for Sirius Satellite Radio, that's a lot of the information that you would need to be able to sift through it. There's also a pamphlet that you can read up on to show you all the different channels and stations that you can sift through. And the similar setup across the top for your FM and your AM for setting your stations. It's pretty simple. So if you like 99.9, you just go to 99.9, click and hold the tab, and it'll set it. It's pretty straightforward. You can also direct tune. So if you like a particular station, you click direct tune, and then you can put in whatever station you like listening to best. Very simple. The next tab here at the bottom is climate. So if you click climate, it'll give you a bunch of different options to how you want your heating or your air to move throughout the vehicle. Right now I have it set on the vents at the top. If you want it to just go to your feet, if your feet are cold, you simply click that option there. Your fan, you can turn the speed up of the fan, or you can turn it right down. Any vehicle with dual climate control, you can click the sync button and adjust it from the driver's side. So if I'm turning it down, it will adjust the right side as well. Now, if the passenger decides to adjust theirs, it will unsync, and they can control it however they like. You also have options here for buttons, but it's pretty convenient to have it on your screen as well. Another control panel here is for your controls for your heated seats, your heated wheel. You can also access your backup camera and your settings. For any vehicle that has a mirror dimmer, you can select that as well. You simply touch it to adjust it from high, medium, or low, or simply turn it off, and then your heated steering wheel as well. Another one I want to show you is the navigation. This is awesome. You know, if you like to do road trips or even just moving throughout the city, if you're not familiar with an area, it's very straightforward. Where to, you can put in your address. You can search different points of interest as well. So restaurants, gas stations, hotels, banks, stuff like that. Or you can search it by name. If you know the name of the place you want to get to, you can type it in and it will find it for you. Your recents tab, since we haven't put any addresses in it, it won't light up yet, but if you went somewhere, you can't remember how to get there, if you use the navigation for it, you click the recents tab, and it'll show you all the different places that you've used your navigation for. It's a pretty straightforward system. And if you're in an area and you don't want to turn on your nav, if you want to know just how to get out of like a survey or get off a side street, you can open up your map and simply kind of navigate yourself as well. You can set your home, you can set your work. So whenever you get in your vehicle, if you want to get home from wherever you are, you just click home and it'll automatically put you towards your home destination. You can also use the emergency tab as well. If you're looking for a hospital, police station, fire department, stuff like that, it'll show you the closest one to go to if you need that. Okay, so now we're going to move to the phone tab at the bottom here. When you select it, for the very first time, it'll ask you if you want to pair a phone if you haven't done so already. So what you do is you click yes, and then you'll grab your cell phone, you'll open it up to your settings, and then you will hit Bluetooth. UConnect will pop up at the bottom. All you have to do is select that. Sometimes it may take a brief moment, depending on the connection of your phone or if there's an issue syncing with your cell phone to the vehicle. All you have to do is click UConnect at the bottom of your cell phone, and then it'll offer up a PIN. If the PIN is the same on your phone as it is on the screen, you click pair on your phone, and then you click yes on the screen. And then what it'll do is it'll pair, it'll say it was successful. And then on your cell phone, it'll ask you if you want to allow contacts and favorites to sync. What you do is you will click allow, and I'll show you why. So now if you click OK, to access Siri, you use the voice recognition button on your steering wheel. You click OK for that. And then what it will do is your phone will sync your contacts to your UConnect screen. And from here, you can add a favorite contact. So if you want to add your best friend as your favorite contact, you would click add favorite contact. You would scroll through and select that person that you want to set. Another tab here, if you click recents, it will show you all your recent phone calls for anyone that you spoke to recently. If you want to contact them quick, just click that and then click on them. Contacts, you can go through your contacts, select whoever you would like to phone. Keypad as well. You can also dial the number directly. If you don't have them as a contact and you need to call somebody, you can do that from your screen as well. Moving on to the middle tab here, this is where you can access all of your apps. You have everything here, like even the stuff that we've gone through already, your media, your climate, and your controls. It will still pop up on the screen even though you have it at the bottom here. One thing I like is you can customize the tabs at the bottom. So if you want to add, driver heated seat, you click and drag it and it will replace it with whichever one you selected. It's pretty neat. You can set all your favorites. And what I'll do is I'm going to go through a couple of these different apps for you. Typically when you buy a vehicle, you will get a free subscription to TravelLink for a certain period of time, and then after that you can opt to pay for it. But I love TravelLink because if you are traveling somewhere and you're not familiar with the area, you can look for the nearest gas station to you. You can set it by distance. You can also go by brand, so if you have a gas card for a certain gas station. And you can also do price. If you're looking for the cheapest place to fill up, you can select price and it'll show you the closest one at the cheapest price for you. TravelLink also gives you an update of the weather as well. It gives you the current day, 3 and 6 hour, 5 day, and then you can change your location as well. So if you're going on a road trip, you want to know the weather, you can do that as well. Like I said earlier, sports, you can select your favorite leagues, your teams, and it will notify you when those teams are playing, and you can listen to them on the air as well. Weather and traffic, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, I keep mentioning road trips because this is super helpful if you are commuting or going on a trip or going up to the cottage or something like that. If you want to know what traffic is like, you're able to see it, so you can reroute if need be. So like I was saying before, your heated seats and stuff like that, you can be accessed from this the apps tab here. Another thing here is the Wi-Fi hotspot. It's pretty cool. You can opt to purchase it for one phone, or you can opt to purchase it for multiple phones. It's totally up to you. If you have a family or if you travel with friends a lot, you can pay for that subscription for multiple phones throughout the vehicle, or you can sync a tablet or something like that. Another one I want to show you is Activate Go Services. This is an important tab for if you are selecting the Siriusxm Guardian. It's an application to where you can start, turn off, you can lock or unlock your vehicle simply from your cell phone. You select the Activate Services app, you click Activate Now, and then it'll ask you to put in some information on your email. And in order to access that to your phone, you download the UConnect app, and these two will sync with your email and your password that you decide to set. You can access your backup camera. A pretty cool thing about this is you can actually access this when you're moving forward. So if you're pulling into a spot at the grocery store or in a busy parking lot, and you're pulling forward into a spot and you want to make sure that you're within the spot properly, you can actually see behind the vehicle while you're creeping forward, which is pretty cool. You can access your settings here as well, which is pretty cool for any information that you need for your vehicle. Setting up your display, setting up the unit. So if you're from the United States and you want to change it from metric to US, you can also customize it as well, which is pretty cool. You just click the units tab there. Another one is display. Like I was mentioning to you before, you can actually set your theme. So the beautiful part about the UConnect for the Jeeps is there's 18 different themes that you can choose from. So right now we have one that is orange. If you work your way through them, there'll be different colors. So this one's green, there'll be a red, there'll be a blue, and they all come with their unique little different background. Whatever you prefer, you can set it yourself. It's a pretty cool feature to have. I like the blue, I'll keep that one there. You can turn your touchscreen beep off, so if you don't like listening to the beep every time you're using your touchscreen, you simply turn that off. For the navigation turn-by-turn display and cluster, this is pretty cool because when you're using your navigation, it will actually pop up in your cluster behind your steering wheel. So if you have a turn in 100 meters, it will let you know in behind your steering wheel, so you don't lose focus. All you got to do is quickly look down instead of looking over at your screen. One that I really want to show you guys is seats and comfort. This one pertains to your heated steering wheel and your heated seats. You can have it to where when you remote start the vehicle, the driver heated steering wheel and the seat will turn on. You can set that for just remote start, or you can set it for every time you start the vehicle, it will turn on. The beautiful part about this is if the weather is too warm out, the vehicle will know that and it won't actually turn it on, so it's not too hot for you when you sit inside. You can adjust your mirrors and wipers, headlights with the wipers, your lights if you want your lights to turn off X amount of time after locking the vehicle. If you want them to flash when you lock the vehicle, you can adjust all of that here in the light settings. Doors and locks as well. If you want the lights to flash or the horn to honk when you're locking the vehicle, you can either turn that on or you can turn that off. If you're pressing your key fob unlock button once, it'll unlock the driver door. If you press it twice, it can unlock all doors, or you can change that to where it'll unlock all doors when you press it once. That's pretty much a pretty good rundown of the UConnect system. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to go through the UConnect system a little bit more with you guys. Give me a call at the dealership, or follow me on Instagram. It's a pretty neat system. It's really easy to use. It might look a little confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it's very simple. And you guys will definitely be impressed with what it can do for you guys.